Deuteronomy 15:19. Kol habechor asher yivaled bivkarecha u vesonecha hazachar takdish ladonai Elohecha. Lo ta'avod bivchor shorecha velo tagoz bechor tzonecha. So we have a shift now toward the firstborn which are in the herds and the flocks. So let's look at what we have here. All of the firstborn, and then next we get a relative clause that is modifying the firstborn, which will be born in your herds and in your flocks. If you can break down some of those pieces there, bait preposition. We've got conjunctive vav here. We've got nouns that are together there, and then we have suffixes. So kind of reiterate all of those pieces and parts with those various words. If we come back to the verb here, we have a nifal. Verbal root is yod lamed dalet, and notice that the one yod is actually a one vav in this case, and the nifal, because of this dagesh in the first root letter position, nails down that one vav, so it actually stays there. If you think about this as a nifal, we get the passive, so all of the firstborn, which will be born in your herds and in your flocks. The male ones, this is a little bit of an unfortunate line break. The male ones would be a way of understand all of these firstborn, the firstborn male. And next we get the main verb here. It is a hifil imperfect, 2ms of the verbal root kof dalet shin. You shall make holy or consecrate or set aside. Now, the hifil is a little interesting here. I'll let you look into that a little bit further. Oftentimes the PL will be used of this root in order to say to make holy or to consecrate. But here we get the hifil, which has a little more of the nuance of dedication, I think. You shall dedicate to the Lord your God. Then we get you shall not serve or you shall not work with the firstborn of your oxen. So your ox, this could be a collective word referring to the herds again, or it could be the singular one in the herd. The verb that we have here is a call imperfect 2ms of the verbal root ayin beit dalet. With the lo negation, we can confirm that that's an imperfect. This is lo plus the indicative, which would be a firm command. We get another one right here, and you shall not shear. The verbal root this time is gimel zayin zayin. So it's a geminate verb. And notice we don't get the gemination here in the zayin because it's the final root letter, and we don't put dageshes in the final root letter. You shall not shear the firstborn of your flock.